Hi there. Going to be reading Proverbs 31 for you. Um, it's the sayings of King Lemuel. The sayings of King Lemuel, an oracle his mother taught him. Heed your mother's counsel and wisdom and advice. Verse 2, it says, O my son, O son of my womb, O son of my vows, do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who ruin kings. Is it not for kings, O Lemuel, not for kings to drink wine, not for rulers to crave beer, lest they drink and forget what the law decrees, and deprive all the oppressed of their rights? Give beer to those who are perishing, wine to those who are in anguish. Let them drink and forget their poverty, and remember their misery no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy. This is awesome motherly wisdom and instruction. Going on, verse 10, it says, the wife of noble character. A wife of noble character, who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Why is she worth far more than rubies? Why is a wife of noble character worth far more than rubies? Verse 11. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She's resourceful. This woman is resourceful. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. What do ships do? They haul goods and products, and this is a picture of a ship that's come in from sea and come in and brought in the spices and the myrrhs and the foods and the choice milks and the rare animals and awesome stuff. She gets up while it is still dark. She provides food for her family. I'm reminded of Ruth in the fields, and Ruth and Naomi in the fields in Boaz's field, and how they'd go gather food and collect grains and out in the fields and get the harvest. That looks a lot different now, day and age, but similar comparison. And portions for her servant girls. So this woman is helping the younger girls in the generation behind her, helping them look beautiful, helping them do well, feeding them, living to help them. She considers a field and buys it. Cunning, wise, sharp. Out of her earrings she plants a vineyard. She's willing to give up things that make her look outwardly beautiful and maybe what people would want her to be like, and she plants a vineyard. She works hard. Planting a vineyard takes a lot of hard work. She sets about her work. This could be raising up kids, giving up what she likes or what she wants to help kids, or raising up a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. She's able to handle a lot. Verse 18, she sees that her trading is profitable and her lamp does not go out at night. She has energy, and she's very wise in what she does in trades, and she doesn't waste her time with things and deeds that are pointless. In her hand she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. Notice that this woman is described here in 31 is engaging in a lot. She's engaging with her hands on the spindle. She's making clothes. She's trading. She's buying. She's giving up things. She's bringing food. She's steering the ship. There's a lot of things going on here. This woman is not lazy by any means. She opens her arms to the poor. She extends her hands to the needy. Verse 20 points out this woman has eyes to see the poor around her and is resourceful in helping them and giving them aid and care. And again, her hands are being used. She extends them to the needy for giving. Verse 21, when it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She knows how to take care of a home. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. I mean, she looks good. She's dressed well. Things are in order and tidy in the home. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She brings her family and her husband good rapport. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. So she's helping the community. She's producing in the community. She's supplying the community with things that are needed, and not things that would tear them down. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. This woman is filled with confidence and stoutness and stature. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. That would be impossible if she wasn't feeding and eating on the Word and receiving instructions from the King, and studying the Bible. Verse 7, it says she watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. So, man, this is a woman that's really gets things accomplished and finished and done. And her children arise and call her blessed. They wake up and they're excited to know that this is their mother. This is the one who they've been given, and they know that they'll have everything they need and not have to worry. Her husband also wakes up and calls her blessed, and he praises her. She's not a nag. She's helpful, and her husband wants to praise her and love her and take care of her and bless her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. The woman who described in Proverbs 31 gets out of the way and has an intimate relationship with Jesus Christ and knows what he wants to accomplish in the home, in the community, in the family, with her husband, and because we know the scriptures say, apart from me you can do nothing. I'm the vine, you are the branches. In John 15, Jesus speaks of this, and this woman in Proverbs 31 is intimately connected to the vine and knows how to conduct herself in the community and where she's at. She's very aware of what's going on. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. A woman who fears the Lord inwardly conducts herself beautifully and differently because she's in reverence and she's still inside. She's quiet behavior, while this doesn't mean in verse 30 that the woman isn't supposed to be like just letting herself go and looking horrible and not caring what she looks like, it's also saying she knows that 50 years from now she's not going to look the way she does now, and what will last and what is beautiful and to be praised among a husband and community and friends and family and guests and neighbors is a woman who fears the Lord. That receives praise. But she doesn't do it for the simple getting praise. You know, it's better to receive praise from God than from men. Verse 31 says, give her the reward she has earned. Let her works bring her praise at the city gate. The city gate represents community, represents maybe recognition. But before any of that happens, before any of that comes, she's not aiming for it. She's not desiring it, wanting it, lusting after it, or even working for that. Before any of that recognition or reward comes, you can see from verse 10 to verse 30 how this woman is conducting herself. It's all behind the scenes. It's all goes unnoticed, but not unnoticed by the Lord. And this is the description in Proverbs 31 of a beautiful woman of God. This is Jacob, and just reading Proverbs 31 and sharing today. Hope you're blessed.